Could you describe for me the perfect show queen?
Oh, the perfect show queen. Let's see. Well, she's not tall, she's not short, she's not skinny, she's not fat, she's not young, she's not old. She's all of those. She's just somebody that has great poise, posture, that can entertain the crowd, that can capture the audience's attention, whether she's on stage for 2 minutes or 20 minutes. For me to answer what the perfect showgirl is, it's just somebody that's all around entertainer, you know, in whether it's like modeling in an evening gown, you know, doing her talent, or even in a showgirl balancing that big costume on her head. So it's just somebody that has the grace and the poise on stage, you know, and also off stage as well. My name is Aiko, and I am the owner-producer of Universal Show Queen. Universal Show Queen it's female impersonation pageant. It's the art of female impersonation, and it stems from contestants that are full-time versus not full-time, which is considered cross-dressers, transgender, post-op, pre-op, transsexual. So it varies from all aspects of it. And it's to promote them in a beauty and poise and in a competition, just like how Miss America or Miss Universe would be. So this is like our version of Miss Universe or Miss Hawaii or Miss America, whatever kind of pageant. So it's to promote, like I said, beauty, poise, talent, everything all combined together. With the name Show Queen, it's because a show queen or showgirl is somebody that's kind of well oriented in every aspect of it. So that's why it's kind of was named that. This is our 31st year of the pageant. Yeah, it's the longest running female impersonation pageant here in Hawaii. This year marks my 20th year since I won the pageant back in 1994, and I've been involved every year ever since, and you know, just helping out the producers throughout the years, and just getting more and more involved, and then here I am 20 years later, the producer, which I never in my wildest dreams ever expected to ever happen. I thought I'd just be helping out, you know, like I have been the last 20 years, but through things that happened, here we are.
What are some of the things that people are saying that distinguish you the most about you being the pageant producer?
That I sabotaged someone else to obtain the pageant. That I went behind their back to obtain the pageant, and that I'm doing it for my own self. That I'm not going to be successful. I'm not going to make it. I know that that's not true because I felt the last few years I helped to keep the pageant going. You know, looking back, I think if I wasn't involved, I don't think I'm sure it'd still be here, but it wouldn't be to the caliber of where it should be. It was dying. The pageant was losing a lot of support. People within the pageant system just doing things that, you know, people just didn't really appreciate and didn't like, and so it every year it would hurt the pageant. And over the years I saw it kind of, you know, dwindling down, and just like, you know, where's those people that used to come like every year, and they're, you know, and then I would see them and they're like, oh no, it's just not the same anymore. By taking over, you know, I went with my olive branch and, you know, reached out to all these people and you know, told them, hey, this is what's going on, and, you know, I apologize for what happened over the years, but it's, you know, a new regime, and I'm here to, you know, bring the pageant back and, you know, polish off the crown and bring it back. And so that's my main goal, is to try and get everybody to come back, plus new people to come to the pageant.
What would you say to those people who are saying that you're sabotaging you as a producer?
You know, talk all you want, you know, say whatever you want about me, you know. To me, it just makes me a stronger person. I know I can sleep at night the 31st annual show queen pageant is going to happen, and I did it without you, you know, and I'm going to keep doing it without you. Throughout this, since January, I didn't really focus on all of that. I mean, I would hear things, but I wouldn't let it get to me, because if I did, it would hold me back, and then I felt that they would be winning, and I didn't want them to win. So I feel that I can say anything I want about it, because I have nothing to hide. You know, I didn't do anything to hinder the pageant or anything. I felt like through all these years I helped I helped promote it, and for it to come to a point where we almost lost the pageant, I really had to step in, and if it was to a point where I had to step out of the pageant, I was willing to do that. And you know, it was it was very hard for me to make that decision deep in my heart and my soul. I couldn't do that. I couldn't turn my back to this pageant. I couldn't turn my back to all my sisters and contestants and everybody that you know, we worked so hard for it the last 30 years, and you know, just to let somebody else have it for all the wrong reasons. And so I stuck to my guns, and I fought for it. Some angel up there watching over, you know, through her fairy dust down on me, and I was able to obtain the pageant. And so with that, you know, I have no regrets at it at all. You know, there's a lot of talk, you know, but of course with anything there's going to be talk, and you know, I accept that, you know, and I knew going forward it was going to happen, you know, but I wasn't going to let the negative part of it get to me, and not the negative part hold me back from excelling with this pageant. I want to take it to where it's supposed to be, plus beyond that. And so you know, I have, with my creative background, I have all these ideas and everything, so that's my role right now, is to be the one to take it to that level and keep it going, you know, for another 31 years.
In the past several years, there seemed to have been a lack of support with local contestants wanting to be a part of the show. What are some of the things that you're going to be doing to change that? And have you felt that there has been more of an interest from local girls here because you're producing it now?
I think, yeah, there was a lack of local interest, because you know, there was talk, gossip, whatever you want to call it, that if you didn't come from the mainland, or if somebody didn't bring you down, then you didn't have a chance, because they thought there was gossip going around that the pageant was fixed. I understand why they would say that, and you know, to be honest, I have to agree with them. You know, it's like, well, where's the local girl support? You know, it seems like when the girls on the mainland came down, it was, you know, focused on them and catered to them and everything. It's like, well, the local girls are the ones that bring in the audience, because we got the local people coming in to come see the pageant. And yeah, there's a group of people that come every year, no matter what, but it helps when there's a local contestant, because then they'll bring in their family, their friends, their co-workers, whatever, you know, to come watch the pageant, versus somebody that comes from the mainland. They just come with their little small entourage. They don't bring in, you know, hundreds of people to come watch them in the pageant. So there was a point where the local girls felt that they just didn't get the kind of treatment like the mainland girls got. And I'm here to change all of that. Everybody's equal. It doesn't matter if you come from Waianae or Washington or wherever, you know, everybody's equal. Everybody's going to pay their entrance fee. Everybody's going to fill out their application. You know, everything is, everybody's got to do the same. There's no waivers or, you know, nothing like that. In the last few years, the focus on the pageant was lost. I mean, it was still focused on the contestants, but they lost the main focus about it being with the contestant and the pageant. They kept adding all these other things to the pageant, which kind of, to me, didn't really associate with the pageant. Which, like the male strippers and all these different entertainers, and it was more of focusing on other things other than the pageant and trying to make, oh, that's the highlight of the pageant. But that wasn't, I would question it every year, and they could never give me the what I felt was the correct answers.
Tell me about the tattoos, particularly about the Bodhisattva.
This is my deity, and it's from my cousin, who's a bishop, Buddhist bishop here in Hawaii. And I just wanted something that was meaningful. In her jewelry is my family crest, which the artist incorporated into it. So it's very meaningful for me. Yeah, I'm born in the year of the tiger.
Yeah.
So, and I got it done in the year of the tiger. So it's even more so meaningful. I'm not done with it yet, but yeah. So.
Work in progress.
Yes.
Beauty in the making.
Yes, always.
So do you draw strength from that with the challenges that you're having to face now?
I think so. When I got my tattoos, people like commented, "Oh, Aiko, why are you getting the tattoos for? You're a beauty queen. You shouldn't get those kind of stuff." I'm like, who says that you have to be a beauty queen without tattoos? Doing all of this and running the pageant and everything, that's just part of my life. It's not my whole life, it's part of my life. Just like the tattoos are part of my life. So all of these different things together make up my whole life. For me, it's artwork. I just have it on my body instead of hanging it in my house. So, I'm proud of it. Some people call me like the Yakuza drag queen, which is fine, whatever works. But so I think I made it that you can be glamorous and beautiful and still have tattoos.
People have mentioned, they ask, why is the crown small in the past couple of years? You want to explain?
I wanted a pretty crown, and like they say, big is not always better. And so it's sometimes those really big crowns are just like gaudy, just too much. It's not wearable. I've had one, and it's really hard to wear. I know I wanted a crown that was completely around, and I know I wanted it different. So that's why I went with gold. All the other ones are like silver plated. I wanted a gold plated. Just something that was more classy looking. I didn't want it to be just like this big crown. If you're going to wear something like this, I want it to look, nice, right, elegant, and that it looks presentable, not something that you have to kind of fidget with, and try to see how you're going to keep it on your head and all that kind of stuff.
As each year passes by, there's less articles of clothing on the girls.
I noticed.
So, what do you say to that?
Is that their wow factor?
No.
Should I say no comment? Sometimes it's not tastefully done, and it's not, okay, you come out, with hardly anything on, okay, then what? Then what do you have? Nothing. So,
That goes back to budget? No.
Yeah, that's a $10,000.
If you were to pick any politician to be in drag, who would it be?
Oh my God. Well, no. No, because people used to comment about Linda Lingo. They thought that she was is that a queen or not? But or maybe she needs a makeover or something. I don't know. But yeah, okay. There, I said it.